It's very interesting because I can remember with my children, when they're in elementary school, they're always asking you, can you come and can you be a part of this?
And they're baking cookies.
Yes, and then it gets to a point where they want you to stay a block away. At least don't even let anyone see you, even near the school.
Drop me off at the corner or something like that.
Exactly. Yes. So how can parents kind of counteract that?
You got to stay the course. I mean, you know, I've been a principal as well at Redwood High School in our district, and the parents expressed that frustration. I had a daughter in high school as well. You just got to stay the course. You may be too cool for school, but you're not too cool for me. And you know, the one thing I wanted to add, if I could go back to add it to what Carmina and Dorothy had said, was your question you posed about why is it so difficult, or why do parents break? Well, life sometimes gets in the way. We have many of our parents who struggled to get by. They have working 2 or 3 jobs. They got a good work ethic. They want to have their kids succeed, and it's not just this economy, but there's many of our parents have that difficulty. So they're trying, and they're a little frustrated, but they're at work, or they have other children, and so life sometimes is in the way, and they would tend to say, well, this is an older student, he needs to take care of his business or her business, and I've got to take care of my younger children.
Well, you know, you seem to indicate, and it seems very natural as the child gets older, parents begin to step back and the child takes on more and more responsibility. But then at the same time, parents are being asked to stay involved all the way through.
Yes.
So I am just wondering, given that the natural events of children maturing and wanting the parents to be less and less involved, what are the incentives to keep them more involved?
Well, it's a delicate dance.
I think that the incentive for for a parent to be involved is definitely the satisfaction of being a partner with the school, and also you're ensuring that your student is on track. For example, if a parent has an expectation for their son or daughter to go to college, sometimes it's not a natural path for them to be enrolled in the appropriate classes, for example, the A through G requirements. So if a parent has some knowledge of the courses that should be taken in high school, that parent can work with the student and the teacher to make sure that that student is enrolled in a college plan. Because what we find sometimes is that many parents, they're not aware, and they find themselves a year or 2 down the road where their students are not enrolled in the right classes. So therefore, that student will not be on track for a 4-year university.
And I'm also wondering, is it too late? For example, some might think if the parents are involved in the beginning, well, then it's natural for them, and you can see maybe the child's progress. But is it too late for parents ever to begin to get involved? You know, some kids seem to be lost. Let's say by the time elementary school, not elementary, maybe middle school comes along, the child begins to drop out more and more. Is it ever too late for the parent to begin to reverse that negative trend?
I don't believe it's never too late to become part of get involved in the school. I believe that, like in my own experience working with the Hispanic community, is at times the parents are not familiar with the educational system. Therefore, for one reason or another, they don't get involved. And could be because in their country is once they go to, they call it secundaria, is different. It's like the student is in his or her own. And my incentive, the way I do get parents to my workshops, is the more you become familiar with the educational system, the better it's going to be for you to help your son or daughter, because you're going to be informed of like Dorothy said, you know, what are the A through G requirements that we, like in Mexico, I come from Mexico, we don't have A through G requirements. They're totally different. So once they become familiar, they're able to help their child.